From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mills gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. They go play action. Mills going up top for Kupp. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
30. 26.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They go with Chubb on second down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Inside. Back door. Stand 300. Yeah, 300.
Now Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dexter Lawrence never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Chubb on the read option. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
50. Hey, 88. Here, Mike.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
The Steelers at 11-5 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now Mills on the bootleg. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Now Mills.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Third and goal, Mills.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Cooper Kupp.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Hey, take 26. 50.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
26.
On play action, now Rodgers.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
On play action, Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones
From 10 yards out.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown.
Cooper Kupp
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Donovan Peoples-Jones
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Gano the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
see a return here from the end zone.
And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 31, Rodgers. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hey, take 26.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
3rd down, goal to go from the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
26.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the deep.
There he goes left side. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Browns. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action now, Mills. Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On second down, here's Pierce. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 186 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Mills. Rolling to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On third down, here's Mills.
And incomplete on the deep ball. When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may...
Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Browns have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Wow, and even 200 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
They go again with Pierce. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Mills.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Williams. And in for the Steelers. Touchdown. Max Williams from 10 yards out.
And the Steelers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Browns drive about to get started.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Drops it off for Chubb. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. They go up the middle with Chubb. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Back more. Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mills. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Connor up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle by Quincy Williams. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 211 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for him with Connor. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Let's go.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Going up top for Kupp. On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught at the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Throwing on second and long.
Mills. And this one too low.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Fourth down, Mills.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Rodgers looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist up first and goal. A give. This is Cho. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Rodgers with a keeper. And he stopped immediately there. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
On the sneak, Rodgers trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. He's at the 50. The 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game.
If God for me, who could be against me?